I know Tyler had none, but I like there's a couple things that were an issue for us. What Duke was doing on drives is just throwing it over our big, whether they made the layup or not, and offensive rebounding the ball. Our guards were not going in there and cracking down and really taking that guy out. The second thing, when you think about it, there were 50-50 balls, and we just got those balls jerked from us, and many of those became fouls. So the grit we needed to play with on defense was not quite there. Again, our guard play was good. I thought we controlled the tempo at the end of the game. We did what we had to kind of grind the game out and make them guard in the half court. You know, put them in pick and rolls and try to create opportunities. And we have good, smart guards. I thought Jamal settled a couple times where he didn't have to. Settled for tougher shots than he really needed to take, but he's learning.
Coach, how is Tyler such an outstanding player despite being far away the smallest guy out on the court there?
One, he believes in himself. Two, he's a skilled player with a great feel for the game, and you see his leadership ability on the court. You just feel it. When he's off the court, you know we're not the same. And I said he's learning to lead off the court now, doing great stuff. Even a play where it was a pick and roll and he switched and stole it. Come on. You got to have a feel for the game and get feel for what's about to happen. He's kind of like a baseball player that watches the ball and he can see the seams. The game's happening slower for him. We have a couple other guys that their minds are racing. And when your mind races, you can't really, you're always behind the action. You can't react.
Did it look on the defensive end and some of the rebounding stuff when you needed it, like old Alex, and on the offensive end?
I thought he and Marcus Lee were tremendous today. Now, early in the game, they got pushed and shoved. And what I want Alex to be is, I don't want him to be a bully. I want him to be an elite athlete. See, a bully's easier. You could stay on the floor and just push around and be a lug. I want him to be an elite athlete going after every ball, rebounding above the rim. You know he hit his tooth like on the rim. So you hit your tooth on the rim? So why don't you do that all the time? Oh, that's hard. I know it's hard. But again, it's trying to get these guys to understand the best version of you is when you're the elite athlete that you are. You know. But I was on both of those guys. I was on Scal, fight, man. Like the rebounds at the end, we're up 15, let's end this. And he goes and gives them a chance. A team like that can shoot threes, and all of a sudden you look and it's 4, you miss some free throws. They make a 3, we foul, it goes overtime, and you lose a game like this. For what reason? You didn't want to come up with a rebound where you had inside position? Those are the things our team's still learning.
What did you see on the offensive end from Alex? It seemed like he was having a tough time getting it.
He's trying to bully. You can't bully. You got to be an athlete. You got to go by people. You can't try to go through them. And but again, he's coming off an ACL, guys, and I'm hard on him, but I'm allowed to be. You guys are not allowed to be. And I'm hard on him. I'm expecting more than my son, who had an ACL, called me yesterday and said, "You got to leave Carl alone, Dad." Did I say Carl? Did he have a double-double yesterday? No, I'm just. But he said, "You got to leave Alex alone." I had that injury. I know how that is.
Was today worrisome from Scal that you said you thought he?
No, he's going to be fine. He's going to be fine. He's going to be fine. It's all new to him.
How do you say that both teams would learn more about what you have after this game? What do you have to watch in this game?
If we learn to fight every possession, play the guy before he catches the ball, be alert defensively and stay in a stance and really bounce and play off of one another, we're going to be really good. If we don't, we'll be an average team. We'll be an average team. I mean, I like our guards, I like our wings, I like our ability to shoot the ball. I like our bigs. I think we got length. How about Isaac today? Isaac was fine. He's 17 years old. He's 17. He has no idea he's not supposed to be in that game.
Was Briscoe on Allen, and how much was his defense a contributing factor, do you think, to Allen's struggling?
I don't know. I mean, I'll watch the tape and find it out. I do know he ran a gap late and gave Allen a 3 in the corner. It wasn't Allen. It might have been Jones. He ran a gap, which we weren't doing this game. We were going to make him drive into us, and the kid stepped back and shot a 3, and I looked at him like, you got to be kidding me. Their handoffs hurt us at elbows. Their pin downs hurt us. We didn't really cover it with 3 guys. We just left the elbows open. They exploited some stuff. I thought maybe they'd play some zone, and they didn't. So,
how worried are you, John, that everybody, including your players, gets a little carried away with beating Duke, and it's going to be easy?
Why would you? What do you mean?
You're finding a lot of things about the game.
Why would you think our guys even think this is any different than any other game we play?
Why you're picking out things like we didn't do this, we didn't do that.
This is one game. If we lose to Wright State, you people in Kentucky will think I should be fired. So you're really happy with me today. Cal's the best. He's unbelievable. We lose to Wright State. Let's get hit. The game has passed him by. He's too old. I mean, we're not. This thing at Kentucky's a different deal. So it's nice to win. We'll enjoy this on the plane ride home, and then we're going to get ready for Wright State. We did not approach this game any different than we did NJIT. And if you ask the guys, they'll tell you. It was the exact same preparation that we had for NJIT and that we had for Albany. Nothing changed.
How do you having 3 playmakers on the floor? What sort of comfort does that give you as a coach to know that even late clock, it's most likely going to be in the hands of somebody who can make something happen?
That's why it makes us good. You know what's amazing is last year we had 7 foot, 7 foot, 6'10". This year we're 5'9", 6'2", 6'5". Last year, why'd you throw it to the post every time? 7 foot, 7 foot, 6'10". Why are you driving it every time? 5'9", 6'1". We're just a different team. We're playing different. The whole idea today, other than when we were grinding it up, was to put it on the floor, just move that ball, get some good spacing. We went to dribble drive. I'm back to teaching that like I did when at the other school. I'm doing that now. So back at that. Why are you laughing, Hoops?
How do you about keep coaching, fighting for her position? How much of that's coaching? How much is personality of the player and team?
Got to get more confidence in their ability to just go after it and play and not think as much. And play more alert. Scout just needs time on the court. He's going to be fine. Scout's one of the best players in the country. Wasn't tonight, but he is. He did some good stuff tonight. I mean, he wasn't like awful. The one fadeaway jumper in the foul line. Why'd you fade? Just shoot it, But he's a little nervous out there. He's going to be fine. Great kid.
How about Derek Willis, John?
Struggled some. He struggled defensively. Didn't rebound. They grabbed a rebound from him, threw it out 3. Struggled a little bit defensively, but that's okay. I'm still, we're still working on the rotation. And I told him after, from Dom to Charles to Derek, someone's got to be able to spell. I can't play these guys 40 minutes a game. But then I reminded him in '96 I played my guards 39 minutes each. So I will. I'd rather not, but I will. So you other 3 got to help us so we can get these kids off the floor some.
It seemed like Marcus really gave you guys a lot of energy.
He was great. I thought he was great. And early on in the game now, he got pushed around. Like it was kind of like, what? Then he fought back. Did some good stuff today.
Cal, what was the moment where you saw your team realize they were getting pushed around and that they had to change the way they were approaching rebounding a little bit?
I don't know. I mean, I just know early on I said we can't win this game this way. I'll tell you a big play was at the end of the half where we trapped and came up with the ball because then we started with the ball in the second half. It was kind of a not only didn't they score, we scored, and we got the ball to start the half. That was a big play in the game, and I think they started. Then I just walked in after and said, you guys, we got a good team. Go out and do the things we do, but you got to fight. I told them at halftime, fight. And fight doesn't mean swing. It means I'm going to play my man before he catches it. And I'm going to start working to get open before I catch it. I'm not going to stand. I'm going to be alert. If a ball's hitting the rim, as I see it going at the rim, I am going to start working for position before it even hits the rim. That is fighting. Duke fought. They fought. I didn't think we did.
I think a game like this kind of gets that point across more. So because you've been saying this since the preseason, is this the game where you think they finally realize what you're talking about?
And they look and say, yeah, we beat Duke by 11. You're telling us we didn't fight. So I don't know. We'll see. You know, again, you know, one guy that makes us pretty gritty is Isaiah, but he cramped up. Like he was like on the side. I'm like, what is wrong? I'm cramping all the way up to my hip. I'm like, you got to be kidding me. So